Hi and welcome. This is Gail. Today I want to share with you my week 13 for hashtag 52 tags handmade, which is a challenge through Anne Brooke. And this week the challenge was to use layers and to use gold. So that's what I have done. I also this week decided I wanted to cover all of the tag. So I did that. And my tag has kind of a shape to it there at the top, a little rounded shape. Now, my layers are this fabric. There's a blue and white fabric under here. And then this fabric. This is sort of a glitter burlap. This is a piece of sari. This is some eyelet, okay? And then this lovely trim. My buttons are from Suzanne again. Thank you, Suzanne. Now, I used two different kinds of thread. I used this thread, which you can see has the gold twined through it. It's almost like a baker's twine, not quite as thick, but it has the gold twined through it. And then I use this gold. Now, I ran out of the gold. There was more I wanted to do, but unfortunately, like I said, I ran out of the gold. So what can I say? So I did do some French knots here with the gold. Did the whole outline of the flower and attached my beautiful button there. Did this and this with the gold. So I felt like it sort of balanced the gold out. This, even though it's brown, kind of, I felt like helps take the eye around, as does the gold pin and the pretty buttons. Now, I did attach this trim. I couched it with this thread that I used here on the side. Notice that's a really old trim there, and I used this thread to sew it on. Used it to sew this on as well. And I did do some X's or kisses here, but they don't show up real well because of they're kind of attaching the two pieces of fabric, and I don't know. And I apologize that this is like bubbled here, but you know, when you glue it down, it looks fine, and then, well, you know how glue is, so it can buckle. I left this sort of frayed on the side. I liked that effect. And I always try to end up putting trim all the way around some way, shape, or form. And I thought, you know, I don't have to always do that. So I have to say, I really found this to be a really fun tag to do. I sat and did it today while I watched Janet Nash do her stream, and then finished it up afterwards. And it was a blast. And I have to say, all but this fabric came from a kit that I purchased from Recreations by Brooke, and I'll list her down below in the description box. And it's a wonderful stitch kit. She gives you fabrics and threads and some trims and just all kinds of goodies that you can use when you're doing stitching. So if you were like me, I hadn't done stitching in years until I decided to do this challenge, and I felt like it would be a way for me to refresh with all my stitching. All the different kinds of stitching. And so anyhow, I used the things in that kit, every tag just about. So you might want to check her out. Lots of fun. And she does replacement kits for the fabric. So Anyhow, thanks, Anne. What fun this was. I know, I feel like I'm kind of a novice with this. Go and check out some of the other people's creations. I am amazed at what they do. I have all the links that I tend to watch down below. It's under hand stitching. And also every now and then I have to look at a refresher on how to do certain stitches. And so only because Anne is left-handed and I'm right, sometimes it's easier for me to just plug in like fly stitch and go watch a YouTube video on it. So you might find some of those down there as well. But anyways, if you haven't joined already, please feel free to do so. Now I do write on the back of mine. My stamp is so old it says 2011 and there's no way to change the year, but hey, what fun. Today actually is my daughter's 40th birthday. Happy birthday, Tiffany, if you watch. So I also try to put a quote on, everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Confucius. And I get my second jab tomorrow, so I am a little nervous about it, but I am hoping that everything will go well, and like many people who have had COVID, that maybe I'll actually feel better after the second jab. Because I have to confess, after my first jab, the next day, I had a burst of energy, and I was so impressed. So, hey, that's me for today. I hope that you get out there and create some art, have some fun, find your focus, and focus on the joy. And until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.